Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Ultimate X-Men number 14. This is an interesting series. It's written and art by Peach Momoko, script adaptation by Zack, Davisson, and lettering by Travis Lanham. I'll be honest, so Ultimate X-Men is my least favorite of the Ultimate comics. I just think it's a lot of potential and just odd execution. It's a little bit all over, I think, as far as plot points. It's not totally clear as to what's going on. At this point, I think I've totally lost as to what's going on with quite a few of the characters. But the art is great, and I think overall concept is interesting. It just seems like the execution is a bit flawed, and the narrative is like very jumbled. So it's an interesting series. So the basic concept is in this world, none of the normal superheroes got turned into superheroes. That was prevented. The world's been kind of carved up into fiefdoms, and in Japan, it's controlled by Sunfire, and mutants are generally in Japan and in Russia, or in the Eurasia, which is controlled by the Rasputins. And the story follows a bunch of young kids who figure out they're mutants, and also in their town is this cult. And the kids are trying to like deal with the cult, and like their friend got kidnapped by this obsessive guy that's the Shadow King, and she's currently in the astral plane fighting people, and the friends in the real world are kind of trying to figure out what's going on, and it's a lot out there and not a lot explained, and I just think it's generally a mess of a comic. This is one that definitely would read way better as a trade or a graphic novel, but like as single issues, waiting a month between issues, it's a bit too much of a wait, I think, and there's just too many balls in the air, and kind of, I think, a little bit hard to keep track of everything. As to like what's real, what's not real, who's found what, which character's which. I feel like I need like the big board with all the lines kind of explaining stuff. But I liked the series when it initially launched. I thought it had this like really good horror vibe to it. It had this like really interesting kind of Junji Ito vibe to it. But as it's progressed, it's just kind of like feels like there's a lot of concepts mashed together. Or a lot of plots mashed together, but like not a strong narrative to bring them together. So yeah, it's an interesting series. I like Momoko's art. Like Peach Momoko's art's really cool, and it's many ways like I think if it was maybe a different writer, it could be like an amazing comic. But like I don't know, just something to me is very, very off. Even this like astral plane fight feels kind of disjointed, and like parts of it doesn't make sense. Like if it's armor and Shadow King in there, like why are some other people coming in to fight? And it's odd. The one thing I do like is we get a little bit of background on Armor and kind of her guilt over her friend that was killed, and that's nice. And I think there's a lot of like potential with the series. It's just the way it was executed, it's not sitting for me. Still, I'm reading it. I want to see like it eventually comes together with the rest of the Ultimate Universe. We'll see. But yeah, like it's also kind of been going on for 14 issues, and like I feel like we're finally getting somewhere, but that somewhere is like I'm totally lost. Still, if you want your copy, it is out in shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code, tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage, and by doing that, you help support our site. So thank you for that. And speaking of support, just watch our video, support us as always, so thank you as well. If you are into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com, and of course we're on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games. you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.